Reilly, this time last year, I remember you speaking about the want and desire to challenge Sam Jacobs, number one ruck role. He's gone. You're the main man now. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, definitely. It's a different feel this year. I've obviously been chasing Big Sauce for a few years and trying to knock him off at training. And this year it's a bit of a different feel, but just as hungry as ever to have a big year next year and working just as hard.
Do you embrace that challenge of being the number one man?
Absolutely, yeah. I loved getting an opportunity this year to play some regular footy, and I loved it, and I want to elevate my game to another level next year and hopefully be one of the best ruckmen in the competition.
Going 2 years without playing a match in 2017 and 18, how hungry has that made you to make the most of this opportunity?
Yeah, definitely. I think playing a lot of sample footy obviously made me a lot hungrier to play AFL footy, and I don't really want to give up that opportunity. I want to be playing for many years to come.
You made such massive improvements last year. What do you feel you need to get better at to make that next jump, I suppose?
Yeah, a few things. Just my ruck work in general. Probably my centre bounce work was probably one of the areas I probably needed to improve on. So doing a lot of work with Doc Clark and the other ruckmen at the moment in that. And then also my ability to just go forward and hit the scoreboard. I think the best ruckmen in the comp are able to do that. So working hard on that and working on ways I can get forward, take marks, kick goals. So, yeah.
How do we keep you from getting injured, Rob? You're probably the most important man to the team in terms of backups here.
Well, we've got a few good backups, and we've got Billy and Elliot and Kieran Strawn who are more than capable. So, but I do a mountain load of injury prevention stuff with the physios and that sort of thing. So, probably a couple of hours a day of stuff. So I'm very diligent with that, and I'm hungry not to. One of my goals is definitely not to miss a game next year. So, doing everything I can to make sure the body's sound and I'm really fit going into the season.
What sort of stuff can you do with physios?
Just a lot of trunk work, a lot of work through our hips. So we do a mountain load of work there, and I just maintain a lot of massaging and recovery, keeping on top of that, and doing a lot of strengthening. Had a couple of shoulder issues and that sort of thing, so doing a lot of strengthening and other things, and a lot of stretching and yoga as well. So it's a wide range of things. So trying to keep on top of it.
How does a bloke who's 2 metres tall go doing yoga?
You can imagine it's a bit of a comedy show. Not very good, but I do what I can. I stretch to my limits. The yoga teacher says my anatomy's a bit off, so I have to work with that, but get it done.
And worst case scenario, you touched on Billy, Strawn and Elliot. They can play a role if needed?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Billy, I've heard him in the sample a lot. He's more than capable. He's a good player, and we're doing a lot of ruck work together and really pushing each other over the pre-season. So I think if that did happen, I think that all of them are pushing and they're more than capable.
You look fit. Have you missed any sessions, or have you pretty much been 100%?
No, I've been perfect so far. So touch wood. Feeling really good. Body's feeling really sound. Feeling really fit, and hopefully improve that and build on that.
What's Nixie had to say since he's come in?
And Nixie's been great. He's just sort of refreshed the group. Hasn't said too much yet, just let us play, and he's brought a really fresh energy to the group and starting to bring in his own terminology and his own sort of method, and we're just slowly learning that, but it's been really positive so far.
Personally, as he touched on, I mean, as Max alluded to, like, your importance is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, I've had a few chats with Nixie, and we've had some pretty good chats about what he wants from me as a ruckman and what he wants from the role, and probably one of the things he's talked about is being pretty physical around the ground, which I try to do already, and he's obviously come from GWS where they've had Shane Mumford, and he's been a pretty physical player, so trying to emulate that and put my body in the way and look after the other midfielders and other players.
You touched on Sauce earlier. How important was it for your development, mate, to have that carrot of Adelaide's premier ruckman here all the time?
Yeah, I learnt so much from him. He was awesome. So, and obviously it's probably drove me to another level in my training to try and, obviously he was one of the premier ruckmen in the comp, so to actually try and knock him off, it's been an ongoing challenge for years. So he's really driven me to become a better ruckman and a better player. And looking forward to hopefully versing him next year, which would be good. I had a chat to him the other week. He was a bit flat. That hasn't got a game at Adelaide Oval next year, but I think we verse him at Giant Stadium, so that'll be good fun.
And you've always been good on the 2K time trials. Obviously, you've done well again from what we can see so far this year. How's your time compared to previous years? Not good enough.
Yeah, pretty. I was coming about fourth, but I was pretty similar to last year. So last year I had a pretty long lead in because I had the shoulder op. So really happy with what I came back with, and hopefully build on that after Christmas.
So who beat you this year?
Jakey Kelly and Ned McHenry, my two good mates, they just pipped me on the line. I was about to beat Jake, and he saw me coming, and he put the burners on because he refused to let me beat him. And then Chase Jones, I think, got the win, so he was about 10 metres ahead. But yeah, it's a good start to pre-season. Yeah, not the be-all end-all, but it's a good thing coming to pre-season, feeling pretty fit.
Had a bit to do with the draftees at all, Rob?
Yeah, had a bit to do with them. They all seem like great blokes, and had a bit to do with the had dinner with Croc and Keezy as well. They seem like rippers, so got a few connections with a few mates back home with Benny Crocker, and they all seem like great guys. So we haven't done much training with them yet, but looking forward to getting stuck in with them and seeing what they can do.